Hello everyone, my name is Madhavi. Welcome to our first web development class. I'm very excited to guide you through this journey. In this course, I will guide you complete content and support to help you learn and build confidently. And I will provide the notes and examples in HTML format so that you can practice it easily. So today we will start with the basics of HTML, which is a foundation for all web pages and applications. So let's begin. In this video, we will learn the basics of HTML, like what is HTML, how it started, and why it is important, and how the browser reads HTML. I thought if you were complete beginner or brushing up your skills, you are in correct place now. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, right? And it is invented by the Tim Berners-Lee. And we know that the latest version of HTML is HTML5. Firstly, I want to say like now why the HTML means HTML is used to create the structure of our web pages, or it can be applications. So that I can say HTML is acts like it is a skeleton for our web pages, and it tells what to display on our browser. Like it will display the headings, paragraphs, images, and audios, and etc. I can go with one example. See, these are the four structures I have. Let us assume this one is the one. Just assume it is one application for the Meesho. So I am designing, I want one app that name is Meesho that have the particular, I want particular structure, like in the left top corner I have logo, I want logo. After that I want the navigation bar and a header or banner. In the body area I can have some products. In the sidebar I have some categories and all. In the footer bar, I have some data related to that application. So another design is it can be some Insta. So here in the top left I want logo. After that here only I have the navigation bar. This is a one type of structure, and banner, and then introduction test area. In the box area I can have some stories some reels. In the footer bar it can be anything information. So every application can have a different structure. According to our requirement, we can give this particular structure to our web pages by using this HTML. So this is the use of the HTML for our web application. HTML is used for create the structure of our web pages, I told, and CSS is used for make our application will looks very fine and very colorful, and like it can be attractive. For that purpose we can use the CSS for, I can say, design colorful of our web page and decorate. And whereas JavaScript is used for interactions and functionality. So this is the use of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. See, before I showed this image. This is for just give the structure of our web page. And in this CSS, I told CSS is used to make our application very colorful and attractive, right? So in the header bar, it can be some. Here I have the blue color, but in the header bar, I have some videos, and it can be audio, some logos, icons, and pictures. For the decoration purpose, we can use a CSS so that our web page will look very fine and colorful. Now I can explain the both HTML and CSS combination. So here you can see the above structure. These are the three cores, and here we have the only structure how the cover will be looks like, right? And by applying the CSS, we can more make our cars very colorful and attractive, right? So I can hear this is a like get this is like just a skeleton of our body, like it is like a skeleton of the car, and when we apply in the CSS it will be looks like attracting our, and it will be more decorative and colorful. For that purpose we can use the CSS. And here now we have the dot. Then where we use the JavaScript is used for functionality and interactions, right? So that horn sound and braking system, and these are all our interactions will be done with the JavaScript. For suppose in one application when we click on this one means it will be move into this another page, right? For that purpose interactions we can use the JavaScript. And learn about the history of HTML, like how it started and all. Tim Berners-Lee invented HTML at CERN, that is which is the European Organization for the Nuclear Research. He is a scientist. At the time, he need to share the documents to the others in online. So that for that purpose, he invented the HTML to help share the documents in online. And this version supports the basic simple tags like headings, paragraphs, and links. So later in the year 1995, HTML 2.0 version is introduced, and it is standardized by the IETF, that is the Internet Engineering Task Force. And this version come with the some more new features and extra features, like it supports for the forms, tables, and basic text formatting tags, and it established the common structure for the web pages. So after that, in the year 1997, HTML 3.2 version came. It is introduced by the World Wide Web Consortium. So it adds this support the features. It supports for JavaScript and inline styles and more control over the layout. And it supports the basic CSS also and the scripting for the dynamic pages also. Later that in the year 1999, HTML 4.01 version is introduced, and it is becomes most widely used version over the decade because it supports for this fully CSS and frames and better structural elements, and it is focused on separating the content from the presentation. After HTML5 is introduced, and it upgrade to the support for the modern web. In this HTML5 only we have got the so many features and so many tags will be introduced here, for which will makes our web development very easily. And in that it is introduced with the new semantic tags like section, article, header, footer, and nav, and etc. And it supports for the audio, video, and like it is canvas, local storage, and offline apps. And it is better integration with the mobile devices and response design also. And after that now we have the HTML5 plus also, it is now also improving. Now we will see how the browsers read HTML. So for suppose here we have the one user. This user, for suppose this user send the request in browser, like I want YouTube, I want to open. So in browser he want youtube.com. So he requested to the browser, then browser will request to the server. Here the server asks the server take that HTML, sorry, that YouTube page again. So it will use the HTML content. So after that it will reads the every tags, like all the tags in HTML. So when once the HTML tags and all reads, then only the CSS and JavaScript will be loaded. So after reading this HTML tags, like all paragraph stuffs and heading tags and all, then the CSS and JavaScript will be loaded. And here I'm written just in normal terms for the wait, JavaScript will be loads. After loading this JavaScript, the page will be displayed. Like this the process will be done. Process will done. So for suppose this user can be let us assume me only. So I searched in browser, I want youtube.com. So this request will be sent to the server searched and it will send the HTML content, and after that it will read the each and every tag in HTML content. So after reading the each and every tag in this tags, here the tags means it can be some paragraphs, heading tag, like heading tag will be H, paragraph P, and we have audio and video, all the basic formatting tags here it will be read. After reading the HTML only, then the CSS and JavaScript will be loaded. So after loading this, we will see the HTML, sorry, this YouTube page on our browser. So here browser will act as a smart translator. So it will take by means browser acts like smart translator. Why means it takes HTML code and it turns those code into web page